How's it going, everyone? Daniel Rodriguez here. It's time to review Better Call Saul, Season 2, Episode 8, titled Fifi. This is a spoiler review. Make sure you have seen the episode. Thanks again for joining me. It should take me less than 2 minutes to recap the episode, give you the pros, cons, and final score. We have 2 more episodes left for Season 2, man. And again, I have to say, it's already been renewed for a Season 3, which is awesome, you know. So that means a Better Call Saul could get renewed for a Season 3. Then Fear the Walking Dead could get renewed for a Season 3. So I'm just pointing it out there. Anything's possible, you know. So I love Better Call Saul, man, this season. Season 1 was really okay. And then season 1 was okay, and then season 2 is great. Like, it's been every week, man. There's only been one episode where I was like meh about it. But other than that, every episode this season has just been really great. The writing, the directing, the acting, the storylines that they're being given. So here we go, man. This one's titled Fifi. Let's get into it. First off, man, there's this guy at the border, and he's getting checked and everything. He goes in the desert, you know, he's sucking on a popsicle and everything. And he basically gets a gun from, you know, he moves a rock and he digs and he finds a gun in the thing. So basically that's how he either grabs stuff and, you know, makes from Mexico to America. You know, we need to build a wall, you know. So I don't know what's going on there, but you know, it's Breaking Bad style. It was around Mexico and, you know, New Mexico and board, you know, just it's finally crossing into that plane there. So anyway, Kim tells Howard that she's leaving, man. And there's this shipment that goes on that arrives and Mike ends up watching, you know, the shipment go on. Kim is at the meeting and she gets or at least have I saying it right, Mesa Verde. She ends up getting them to, you know, jump along so her and Jimmy have Mesa Verde. So Chuck hears about it and he gets them back. He comes in, he's like, no, don't tell anyone to turn off the electricity and everything. He gets Mesa Verde back, man, with an awesome speech. Shit, you know, now Jimmy and Kim don't have it anymore, sadly. So Jimmy buys this office, or at least he's going to buy this lease of a dental office that they're going to turn into their lawyer area. They're making, at least I think he's making a commercial. Jimmy's making a commercial there, and they go like with this veteran, but he's not really a veteran. He's just a guy dressed as like an old-time veteran from Pearl Harbor or Vietnam, one of those, man. I think it was Pearl Harbor. And basically they have this like Fifi, this plane, and all these guys are like, sir, it's an honor to meet you. Do you need water? Like stuff like that. Like, we're gonna go get some water real quick, and the guy is like, and Jimmy's like, damn it, I told you not to, don't speak. And then all of a sudden, you know, he gets up and he's like he owed Jimmy a favor and everything, so he's just like, alright, look patriotic. Look like that, yeah, there you go. And basically they're just filming and everything, and they almost got caught. I'm surprised they didn't get caught. I was thinking, what happens if they get caught? Like, I don't need to be in the wheelchair, you know, man. I didn't need to get up every now and then. I'm just, you know, my legs. So, could use an excuse like that, really. But he's not a real veteran, so I was like, oh, you know, if they could, maybe, I mean, yeah, I guess the actor's not I was thinking if they used, like, an actual veteran, like, in real life. I'm like, hey, that's cool, man. So they took the photo anyway. He's like, jeez. I was like, oh, that's still a cute moment, man. It's awesome, you know, respect and all that, even though, I don't know if the guy's a real veteran, but just having the young, you know, Marines or stuff like that coming in and taking a photo with a past war veteran. Chuck ends up being sick, you know, he's all, like, shaking and everything, and Mike is watching still, you know, these shipments and everything. He's still keeping his eye, you know, every breath you take, every move you make, I will be watching you. Okay. Jimmy makes copies about all this stuff of Mesa Verde, basically, that they gave to Chuck. He makes a bunch of copies and then puts, like, the wrong copies in Chuck so he could get, like, the real copies, and Chuck gets the bad copies. Mike is with, what is this? Mike is with hose. Oh, yeah, Mike is with a hose, and Kaylee's helping him, you know, drill in the thing and all that stuff. And at the end, you see him putting nails in this hose. Basically, either he turns it on and all the air or the water comes, and boom, the nails just spring out, man, and they'll just impel you easily. So, what do I think about this episode overall, man, about Better Call Saul? First off, let me give you the pros. I do love the opening of the episode. It's at least 6 or 7 minutes of just this guy, literally just, you know, and it's a one-shot thing, like the way it was directed, the way the cinematography was in here. The way it was shot, it was just a one shot basically until the last part where I was going to do the Better Call Saul title, where basically the guy's driving and he goes to the side and they check him and everything, and they're checking his like truck, and like I just love the whole opening there. And then it shows him going to get his gun and stuff like that. I really did enjoy that opening there. That was really cool. And the music, there's cool music going on where Jimmy's making a bunch of the copies and everything, and he's doing some real hard work. I think Bob Odenkirk's fantastic, like I always say. But I love the guitar music that's going on, dude. I want to like hear that again. It was some great guitar music. Mike in here as well. I mean, doing a fantastic job as well. Very awesome with the character Mike. The ending of the episode where he's, Kaylee's helping him. It's cute and everything, and he loves Kaylee so much, of course, and he would die for her. He'd die for the family, man. So that's something that's very awesome to see Mike. Just like he's cold-hearted, man, when he's doing business, but when he's at home, he's going to do everything he can for the family, So basically, those were the pros, man. I did like, there's a lot of all the acting in here, very intense, definitely. Chuck was awesome in here, and Chuck's speech, all that was good, and the way he got Mesa Verde back with Howard and all that. So the only cons I have to say, there are a few scenes in here, man. There are, like, slow scenes going on, just a few. Mesa Verde going back to Chuck. Now, again, I love Chuck's speech and everything, but, like, if you were Mesa Verde, you heard Kim's take, and then you heard Chuck's take. Who would you pick? Because I would have, like, I left Chuck and, like, Hamlin, and McGill, and I went to Kim. Would you stay with Kim or would you go back? So tell me. I would have stayed with Kim. I think it was something interesting of a new offer that she was giving you. She was telling you a bunch of information, and then you just go and you go back to Hamlin, and McGill. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, really? The wife was all like, yeah, Kim will do it. And then the husband just ends up going back to Chuck, and, it kind of ruined all that stuff there. As well as, I love Mike's storyline in this episode. But it was slow with Mike. It was a very slow storyline that was going on. Just him watching. That was going on. Not really much dialogue until the end of the episode. So overall, I ended up giving this Better Call Saul episode an A-, man. I thought it was a great episode. It wasn't a perfect episode or an amazing episode, but it was great. It was entertaining. It was fun. The dialogue in here, the directing, the opening, and also the ending. Mike's storyline, even though it was slower with his storyline, I love the whole nail and the hose and the working on it thing, man. That was really cool. Kim and Jimmy, their plans are going strong, baby, so we'll end up seeing what happens, because 2 more episodes and then we're done for the season. So let's try to conclude some new stories and start some old ones. Let's try to conclude old stories and start new stories. Something like that. So thanks again. You really enjoy my channel or you want to support it, hit that subscribe button. Really would appreciate it. Make sure to like, comment, and share. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye. Remember, Better Call Saul.